For those who want to enjoy luxurious life, extravagant expenses are usually not a problem. Most costly cities to maintain a luxury lifestyle, particularly for high-end residential property and luxury cars, according to Julius Bayer's inaugural report, Global Wealth and Lifestyle Report. There are some cities designed and developed by the rich for the rich. Luxury cars to your left and right. The best cars in the world. Sky-high apartments and expensive shopping malls. It might seem like an unusual sight in most other cities, but not here, in these cities listed below, as these are common here. If you want to avoid paying way too much for luxury items, then it would be best to avoid these cities. At number 10 is Hong Kong. It was named the most expensive city in the world for the second year running, mainly due to its high housing prices. Hong Kong has one of the world's most thriving economies and is a hub for international trade and investment. A cosmopolitan city, Hong Kong weaves Western and Asian influence into a world-class center of business, culture, and trade. The survey measures the cost of 200 items in 209 cities. These items include housing, transportation, food, clothing, and household. The city ranks as the fourth most densely populated among sovereign states or territories, with more than 7 million residents spread across 1,106 square kilometers. The average rent for the one-bedroom apartment in Hong Kong can range from 12,000 to 20,000 Hong Kong dollars, which is 1,500 to 2,500 US dollars or more per month. About 115 countries have consulates in Hong Kong, more than any other city in the world. The city at number 9 is Ashgabat. It is the capital of Turkmenistan. Home to many grandiose marble-clad buildings. If you're an expatriate working abroad, your new location's cost of living is an important factor in determining your salary. You might think the world's most expensive city for foreigners is a popular tourist trap like Paris or New York City. But according to a recent analysis, the most expensive place in the world for expats at least, Ashgabat. Turkmenistan is the number 1 most expensive place for expats, according to ECA International's 2019 Cost of Living Survey. Ashgabat was ranked 111 in the 2018 survey, meaning it rose 110 places in a single year. The city is most famous for its flashy and expensive architecture, holding the world record for the highest density of white marble buildings, with more than 500 in total. The capital city is often referred to as the City of the Dead, due to how many of its streets are often devoid of residents, and is extremely difficult for visitors to obtain a visa to visit the country. At number 8, we have Tokyo. This city in particular always seems to feature on any compilation of the world's top 10 most expensive cities. The average price of a stay in a 3-star hotel is approximately 15,000 yen per night, per person. If you're going to be staying in the Tokyo area, a good general amount to have on your ID card is about 2,000 yen a day, because Tokyo is not the place for empty pocketers. One main feature of Tokyo is that it has a wide variety of food items in the markets. Some are so costly that you may never eat or afford in your life. Zurich is on number 7 in our list. 4 of the 5 most expensive cities in the world are in Switzerland, according to a new report from data site ECA International. Coming in ahead of Bern, Basel, Geneva, and Zurich is the number 1 most expensive city in the world. The study shows that a cheap date including taxi rides, dinner, or lunch for 2 at a pub or restaurant, soft drinks, 2 movie tickets, and a couple of beers costs $202.7, which is around 240 Swiss francs in Zurich. That is 5 times the price of a similar date in Cairo, and 142% more expensive than New York, which was used to benchmark global prices in the study. For average net monthly incomes, the San Francisco figure is now $6,526, while in Zurich, it is $5,896. While Zurich may no longer boast the world's highest salaries and disposable incomes, it has leapfrogged Wellington to top the Deutsche Bank table for quality of life. The Swiss city scored particularly well for factors including purchasing power 2nd overall, safety 3rd, and pollution 5th. That is not only marvelous, but extraordinary ranking, of course. At number 6, we have Singapore. This city has been dubbed the world's most expensive city to live in for the 5th year running. Singapore was named the world's most expensive city to live in for the 5th consecutive year. That's particularly thanks to the cost of buying and running a car in the city. It is the most expensive place in the world to buy and run a car. Median gross monthly income from working, including employers' CPF contributions for Singaporeans, was $4,563. The city-state marched in ahead of New York, London, and Los Angeles, which didn't even feature in the top 10 priciest place in the Economist Intelligence Unit's worldwide cost of living survey. Singapore's economy is the most competitive in the world, according to IMD Business School's annual rankings. The city is home to two of Europe's richest people, Bernard Arnault and François Pinault. That's really amazing. We have New York at number 5. This city leads the pack as the most expensive city in the United States. The city with a population approaching 8.4 million also tops lists of the world's most expensive cities. The cost of living in Manhattan is a whopping 154% higher than the national average. The median cost of homes in the 5 boroughs of New York is about $652,700, compared with a national median of $245,000. In Manhattan, home prices easily exceed $1 million. Everything costs more in New York City, from groceries to public transportation. New York City has some of the priciest real estate in the world. It costs an average of $1,371 per square foot. In January 2019, the city had the most expensive condo sales in history, when a Central Park South property sold for $238 million. New York City has the world's largest urban economy, reported Steve Goldstein for MarketWatch, citing an Oxford economics report. At number 4, we have another city of China, Shanghai. Asia is now home to the 3 most expensive cities in the world, driven by a rising number of wealthy residents who are reshaping the global luxury market, according to a report by Julius Bayer. Shanghai rose 9 spots to rank number 7 overall on the Economist Intelligence Unit's annual The Worldwide Cost of Living Survey. Shanghai has been described as the showpiece of the booming economy of China, featuring several architecture styles such as art and decoration. The city is renowned for its skyline, museums, and historic buildings, including the City God Temple, Yew Garden, and China Pavilion, and buildings along the Bund. Shanghai is notoriously one of the most expensive real estate markets in the world. With the largest urban population in the world, it's no wonder. Central Shanghai, including Xihui and Yanggu districts, is the most expensive area of Shanghai. It's not uncommon for people to rent just a room as well, which would be about 3,000 to 4,000 RMB per month. At number 3, we have Bern, which is one of the most expensive places to live in the world. Taxes are relatively low, but insurance, services, and food are expensive. Swiss residents have comparatively high disposable incomes and purchasing power. In the Swiss capital, Americans can pay more than $14 for fast food hamburger. But at least, expats will be in good company. More than 20% of Bern's residents come from abroad, according to the city. In Bern, 2-bedroom apartment costs $2,561.5 per month, and the pair of jeans $145.07. Most people rent accommodation because property prices are high and a large down payment is required. Housing and energy account for an average of 16%, transport 8%, entertainment and leisure 13%, and food and non-alcoholic beverages 7% of a typical monthly household budget. Geneva. Second on our list is Geneva. Zurich and Geneva are also the 2 most expensive cities in the world for food, according to UBS Group AG's Prices and Earnings report. But Geneva is actually more expensive in this category, with a European family of 3 paying an average $705.8 a month for food in the French-speaking city. The total cost of living is around $3,813 in Geneva. A person working in Geneva typically earns around $5,757 per month after tax. $5,757 is a good salary according to the average cost of living, which is $3,815. The average rent in Geneva for a 1-bedroom apartment in the city center is approximately $2,814 per month, and utilities cost around $223 a month. On top of our list is Beijing. Its population spans a huge range of income and wealth, from the uber-wealthy to the migrant worker and the new middle class in between. Therefore, the cost of living in Beijing can vary greatly depending on your lifestyle. Coming in as the 10th most expensive city is China's capital, Beijing. Housing prices have been steadily increasing there over the past decade, and and international school fees are also expensive. The Mercer Cost of Living ranking is compiled to help multinational companies create compensation strategies for expat employees. The strengthening of the Chinese yuan pushed Chinese cities up on the list. So, which country you want to visit? Let us know, but keep in mind that you must have a healthy pocket. Give us a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.